So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Fox. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athletic.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Old Dominion's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Monarchs are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Magoo. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes waiting, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there, Watt.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ODU. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5, and he loses the football. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Lost a throw on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Monarchs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Fox. Working the middle, it's complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Creates a little room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Green.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Monarchs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. That nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Oh, they're after him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Kennedy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hill. He's in open space downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that,
turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll return it from around the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fox. Makes the catch, it's Green.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Ocean from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Working that left side now. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll try to run for it. Spins away from the defense. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's Fox. his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Lost a throw again. The screen, and watch out. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Gets the back moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here or not. Pick off to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking for a man. It's Fox. They get to him as he throws. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here comes the option. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Grab behind the line. It's Kennedy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Got it behind the line. It's Hill. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Green. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they've had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Newsome. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points that get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession, able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Swings it out to his running back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
Well, I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to ride this running back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered,